that is a very nicely polished floor of wood. Anyway, hello and welcome to FRL F1 2022 here for a race around Spain. And yes, hi, it's me. I know, I thought I'd left after last season, doing the whole season of F2 with Steven. But here I am. So what's happened is the usual commentators have had to do something else. So unfortunately, it's just me. So, hello. Here we are. And we only have 10 people, which isn't great, but I'm hoping that people join. We can still have a good race though with 10 people. So, hi everybody. Hopefully the stream goes okay today. And I might waffle on about cottage pies at some point, in case... Well, actually, I have to say, speaking about nothing happening, my race yesterday, shall we talk about it or not? I'd rather not, but I will for comedic purposes. Because otherwise I start crying. Well, not really, because it's just a game, but... Anyway, right, let me load up the comments so I can see who's here. So, Steven's doing F1, and I'm doing F2. Usually we are both together, but not today. Because, yeah, somebody else is doing something else. One of the other commentators. So, who have we got in the comments then? Hello, Pace, welcome! The first race, I'm actually going to be talking whilst you go around in circles, since your championship winning days, which could return as well, as you are leading the championship. What a great race that was last time, I have to say. Hello, Resolution, and Resolution is from another game, which should I mention? Well, it's GTA, but yeah. Hello, Bobby. Oh, you're my teammate. Yeah. Right, I'll talk about what happens. But first, let's try and get this race going. Do we need any other people? I feel like there's 10 other drivers who need to turn up. That would be wonderful. And hello, Ed Zax. You're welcome. Yes, it is actually me. I know. Do you know, I was actually playing GTA and Steve like doing a GTA stream, and Steven in the comments was like, we don't have any F2 commentators. And I was going to sell another business. And it was Resolutions. He had his business, but no, because F1 is of most importance, especially if nobody's here to actually get things going. Oh, and someone's left. We had 10 people. And now everybody's readying up. Where is everybody? I'm sure that there was like about 15 people last time. Any reserves? Can we invite F3 drivers, or is that... Am I not allowed to say that? For contractual purposes. Are we gonna start, or should we just... You're not allowed? Okay, I don't think we're allowed to have... Unfortunately. See, if I was in charge of FRL, then we would have a full lobby right now, because I'd have F3 and F4 drivers in. Because I think it makes of a better spectacle. Although the problem was... people would complain, like F1 drivers having to... battle F3 and F4 drivers during safety cars, which I understand. So there is that point to it as well. Right, so the person who left, do we need to add them back? And then we can start. Or should we start anyway so he can join in qualifying? Hello, Yuri. There we go. Okay, we're ready to go. So half a lobby here today, which isn't great if you want to talk about things a lot, because the more people, the more things to talk about. But I mean, hopefully we get a good race. If the 10 drivers here can promise not to crash and retire, please. So, yeah, unless you're miles behind. Right, here we go then. Into qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix. Predictions, anybody, for your top 3 in qualifying? There we go, just under 30 seconds until we get going here. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Right. That was, oh, what's his name? The Williams boss. I forgot his name. Yeah, he just said, what a terrible performance I had in the last race. So. Oh, you want to commentate? Oh. Oh, I don't think I can. Oh, I can invite you if you wanna. You wanna do commentary as well? Oh no, was that to race? Oh, in this race when I was talking about reserve drivers. Oh, and to go into a party next week. I usually just go into my own party just so I kind of focus on the race that I need to do. I've got a good playlist of songs that I listen to when I drive. Yeah, if you want to, should I invite you then? Because, yeah, it'll make sense to have two. You're predicting a top 10. A top 10. Well, it's gonna... You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, Pace, if you're thinking of getting into a top 10 position. Unless somebody joins mid-quali, then that could also be a possibility. Right, hold on. Let me give you an invitation. Right, we oh, and someone's crashed. Oh, great. Right, let me invite you to the session. Okay then, that was strange. Let's get a party going. Or Bobby, if you want to, should I invite you to a party? Right, let me do that. So I'm just missing people doing laps around qualifying. It's the race that's the main thing. There we go. Ads. Yes, that should work. Oh, this. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh, does it not exist? Well, I can try again. See if. Hold on. Oh. Um. Right. I'll set up another party. Right, so he couldn't join, so it's okay. Right, I guess it's just me then, and we're back! We're back here in Spain! And wow, look at all the action I've missed there by doing the stream settings and whatever. And we got a McLaren into the pits! Wow, and look at the people there in the pits too. Amazing action. Actually, I did see some drivers get, not drivers, mechanics get run over by their mechanics. Which happens in this game. Oh, Stephen, how many have you got for your for F1? How many drivers? Is it not as bad as F2? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little bit better. You got what, how many is that? 12 or something? Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. I haven't even done the display settings. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Right, we should be good to go now. So the order at the moment is we got a McLaren. Ryan's in pole position at the moment. Hello, Ninja. Welcome. Oh, and I forgot to do that as well, so you guys can see the track, so you know where the corners go. Whether it's a left or a right turn. So, who's on the lap? Everybody's in the pits, apart from Pepin. And is he going to put himself onto pole position here? In the AlphaTauri sponsored car? Sponsored? Well, I guess they are sponsored by the very famous fashion brand, which I had no idea existed until it took over Toro Rosso. And oh, he's done it! Look at that, what a time! It's a 169, and the crowds go wild here, but hopefully they are socially distancing, of course. Although, actually, no, that's those rules have gone, but... Well, in Spain that could be different, so... Anyway. Okay, Bobby, that's okay. I have mine as well, but I'm too focused on F2 that I'd rather go cold. Well, actually, no, I'd rather eat it right now, but... Anyway, no, I'm joking. F2 is more important. Yes, hello and welcome to grinding to 1 billion... I was gonna say laps around Spain. Let's say... grinding to 1 billion... centimeters of racing. That should do it. How long is 1 billion in centimeters? In meters or miles? Who knows? Nilsano's left the session, so hopefully he can rejoin. So, you know, we can have a good race here today with more people. Oh dear, and that's not where the track goes. Going a bit wide there. And here is The F2 champion, not of this season, although he is currently leading, of course. It is F1 Rodders. Time for pace, and it is time for some... Oh, no, okay. That was interesting. An interesting maneuver to the left, onto the cross a little bit there. But anyway, apart from that, the lap has gone okay so far, I think. And he's actually faster than his last time, so this is an improvement. By the way, you guys can still say your predictions. I will say my predictions too. I think it's going to be... Well, I mean, I can kind of cheat now because I can see some people's times already. Ryan first, Pepin second, and Pace third. That is my prediction. By the way, Ed Zax went for a bit of a daily spin. He's gone for a spin. I think that's what's happened there. Hopefully not another engine failure for Ferrari. And by the way, Pace, we didn't see the last part of the lap, but he did improve. He's 0.2 faster. Whoever's in first is going to win. But what happens if there's a tyre blowout? Then whoever's in first, they won't win. But then the person in second will be first, and then they will win. So, yeah, your prediction still is correct, I suppose. We've got cars going around. Ed Zack's in the pits. Binotto is going to be there greeting him with some contract bonuses if he wins. Oh, we got a crash. Who's that? Oh, and it's F1 Rodders. He's gone for a spin. Something's happened there. Or is he? Oh no, he's just slowing down because people are getting past on fast laps, including Yuri. And here he goes through the final sector. Here's the up-and-coming chicane. And that was well done. Just like a roast dinner. Oh, and he's right. Never mind. Forget I said that. Oh dear. He's crashed and he's out of qualifying. And he's blocking the pits, so David had to avoid the Mercedes. Was that a commentator's curse? Yes, is the correct answer. Right, let me see if I missed any other comments whilst I was waffling on. I'm sorry if I miss any comments. It's not as bad as my GTA streams, because here, you know, it's, yeah, people are more interested in the race than telling if they want to do a heist or a sell mission or something. Oh, we're doing a new lobby after qualifying? Okay. Why is that? What happened then? What glitches happened here? Auto reset is left on. If you spin, you get auto reset. Okay. So okay. So for those who don't know, it's okay. This qualifying session is going to count, but we'll just have to set up another session for the actual race. And Edzax, I think he's just finished a time or he's just starting one. And here we go then, Mr. Binotto is sitting in his pits. What? No, I mean he's sitting in the pits, not in his armpits. That'd be strange. as yes, he's waiting in anticipation of a good time here from his driver. And what's this? The pit crew are telling Edzax to go the wrong way down the circuit. What sort of strategy is this? Thankfully though, Edzax is not listening to the Ferrari pit crew and he's going the right way. And he should get a decent time here. Yes, points are in the race, and he's still up in second position at the moment, so he's still got a good starting position for the race. Through the chicane, and across the line. Is it pole position? Oh, it's not. No, it's okay. It's still P9. But could be worse, it could be 10th. Anybody else in the times? Oh, and that's a crash. Bulow's had a bit of an incident there. Here is Zero on a timed lap of some sort here. In the Alpine. Oh, and he's gone for a spin as well. Many spins are happening today. And that's a car with no front wing. And here's Edzax through the chicane. Oh, this could be pole position, but he's in the pits. Oh, what a shame. And here's Zero. He's 14 seconds down, but he can make up 15 seconds to get pole position here. Here we go, and he's clipped the apex perfectly there. Wow, look at the speed taken through these corners. And, oh, what's that? It's an outlap, okay. And here we go. He's starting his lap now. I knew that, of course. Into turn 1. What a wide approach that is. I remember there used to be a bump on the exit, or on the left-hand side, that used to launch your car in the air, or send it miles off the track. Okay, that's a really decent Sector 1 time. I mean, hopefully we can get like some other F2 drivers in for the restarted lobby. Anyway, down into this corner, which I don't know if it has a name, but I'm gonna call it the new corner. Which I think they use this for motorcycle racing. Anyway, before it was officially put in. And he's in the pits. Anybody else can improve their time pace. Look at that, half a second up here. In the Williams, which is also my car that I race into. Through the chicane. Final corner, is he going to get pole position? It could be close, you know. And it is, but he's P4. But look at that, another 10th or so and he would have been pole position. And here's Pepin. Is he going to do what we all think? No. Well, he's okay. He's gone the wrong way and he's messed up his time, but it's okay because he's got pole position. And Franz Tost is delighted. Apart from that smaller excursion in the sand. And so that is qualifying for the Grand Prix. So I do believe there is a new session. So do we all join that now? I will have a look for you guys. So Neil Sano, are you the host? But anyway, here we go. Here is the qualifying order for the race. Pepin has pipped everybody to P1. Yuri second. QRT Ryan in third. F1 Rodders P4 in the Williams. Davydenko is P5. Bulow P6. 07th. QRT Martin 8th. Edzax 9th. And Neil Sano is 10th. I know it's time for the football fixtures. Right, okay. I will join this when I can. We'll get a new lobby going. Right. Pardon me. Anyway, right, so let's get this going. Joining session. Right. I gotta build up this whole event again because of the restart, but I think I can do that perfectly well. So if everybody wants to join back, and hopefully we can get some more people in, F2 drivers. Like if anyone had a dentist appointment at 7 PM and they can make it back for 7:30. Or not. Right, are we ready to go? 10 drivers, we're just doing the grids. The host is doing the grids and then we can start again. Actually, you know, I think I'll go to the toilet. So yeah, I'll be like a minute. Hopefully the race doesn't start when I'm... Yeah, okay. Right, I'll be like a minute. Ah, hello. I'm back. And here we go for qualifying. I mean, for the race. Oops. Hello, Saucy. I'm back. Just went to the lavatory. Alright then, so, the race is about to start. Do we have the formation lap, or are we going to get straight into the action? Well, what I can say is let's hope for no glitches. And there we go. The countdown is starting, so we're going to start the either the formation lap or the race. So let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, and thank goodness for that. It's the formation lap. There we go. That's given me a lot of time to do our predictions. And we have an extra driver. And it is Nick. Just in the nick of time has joined us at the back of the field. So everybody, like all the drivers, are in a AlphaTauri sandwich. Whether it's tasty or not, who knows? But I wouldn't advise to eat any cars. Or people for that matter, drivers. So, predictions! Everybody put in your predictions in the comments. I'm going to go and... Well, I'm not going to go away, but I'm going to go and say that Nick NW is going to win from Nilzano and Edzax P3. That is my prediction. It's strange, but if it does happen, I'll be a genius. So you guys have still got time, of course, to say your predictions. I'll do the settings, so you guys can see the intervals. And oh, the race leader spun! He's spun and he's out, but he's not because it's only the formation lap. But that will get his tyres up to temperature for sure. So it's okay, you can just rejoin his position here. So in the last race yesterday that I did in F3, the formation lap glitch seems to have been patched by Lee Mather and his one other employee that he has working on the game at the moment. And there's Chop in the background to signal the start of the race. Here we go. And it is time for the Pirelli sponsored Spanish Grand Prix in Spain, would you believe it or not? And this is a terrible camera angle of nothing but the back of cars, so I can't see what's happening. And what a shocking camera angle that is. I can't see a thing. What's going on? Come on, Codemasters. Wake up. Pace! Rodders has taken the lead somehow, but we missed it all. Somebody's missing a front wing. Is that the pole sitter? It is. And the safety car has been deployed. Yuri's out of the race. Well, I tried my best to change the camera, like, between different cars, but as you guys could see, but nothing would happen. But anyway, we have got a safety car. Yuri is out. Pace, he was P4 at the start. That was like Alonso in 2011, getting past Mr. Mark Webber and Vettel and McLaren. That was incredible. I think it was Hamilton or Button. So we have a very different order here at the end of the first lap. And there is the predicted pit stop strategy, as you can see. We got... Oh. Well, I was going to tell you guys, but it disappeared, so... Never mind. Now, who's going to come into the pits? Is Pace going to make a pit stop? No, he's going to stay out. That's a good choice, I think, for everybody to... Oh, no, Pepin's in, but... He needs to... get a new front wing. And we also have... Oh no, that's it, okay. So just one driver in the pits. Wow, what a dramatic start. Yuri, if you want to say what's happened there at the start, so everybody can know what happened there. And it is Sebastian Vettel who is the safety car driver for today's race in the Aston Martin. And the reason why Vettel retired from F1, or is retiring, is because he's going to be the FRL safety car driver for, yeah, whenever there is no Mercedes safety cars available. So what? There was a crash for the race lead. Do you know, Yuri, I wish I could, like, we could do an action replay, but we can't, and also, even if I could, I wouldn't be able to see anything, because the camera angle was just shocking. Like, what are co-masters doing? I just have no idea. And, well, I was waiting for a period in the race where there would be a safety car or something would not... There would be a break in the action, but... F3 yesterday. I had full traction control on, and I still spun about 4 times. How is that possible? Who is making this game? Like, what is it opposite day for them? Every day of the year? Who thought it was a good idea to change the traction control system and say, oh yeah, you can spin now in full traction? Well, that would be a genius idea to troll everybody who is not as good as playing the game as other people, as the esports people. I couldn't believe it. Full traction control. And it didn't just happen once, many times. And that put me out of the race. And actually, it was the worst time to spin because we had 2 early safety cars in F3. And by the end of the second safety car, that's when I spun. And we have a crash! Under the safety car, it's Romain Grosjean in disguise. Has turned up for this race, and he's crashed. What's happened there? And the safety car is in at the end of this lap, and Marcus Ericsson is apparently in the crowd, and he threw a bunch of rocks on the track, which made Martin crash there. So it was Ericsson's fault there. Marcus Ericsson has been detained, and he is now making his way over to the Catalonia holding area, whatever. So that'll be investigated by the stewards after the race. But here we go, it's time for the restarts. Is Pace going to do a Bottas here and hold everybody up until the line? Not quite. He's gone already. But David in the slipstream, and look at the amount of cars there in the slipstream. And come on, co-masters, what is this? That was a terrible angle again. We want to see what's happening up front. And the Williams driver is in the lead, and he's got a... That was a good recovery there after being sort of defenseless down the straight. Oh, and here's the Mercedes, Buelow. Has he got second? Yes, he has. Up into P2, and well, that's understandable because look at the tyre difference there. Mediums compared to the hards. Oh, and Neil Sando's being overtaken by Nick, who's nicked another position here. Oh no, he hasn't. They're still fighting like crazy. And who's got that position now? It is the AlphaTauri in front. Neil Sano in an AlphaTauri sandwich, which isn't held together by pieces of bread. Well, it is, but toasted bread like Franz toast. Okay. Pace with the fastest lap of 1:21.2, and he's out of DRS, sort of. Not really, but well, he was for a second there. But it's under a second now. Lewis, hello and welcome. You're just in time. Well, not really, but like we're 5 laps in, but still a very... I'd say this has been a good few opening laps so far. By the way, is this like GC Lewis? F1 GC Lewis? Or a different Lewis, like Lewis Hamilton? Oh, this is so close. Pace really wants to get out of DRS detection here. And he has! Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no, he has! He has! He's out! He's out of DRS detection. Oh wait, it's not even enabled yet, is it? And another fastest lap. But Nick has got it. And Pepin has gone for a spin, I think. And there we go, DRS is now enabled. Yes, it is GC Lewis from ages ago. Your first time seeing the game is this stream. Well, what do you think? Brand new cars? And actually, where have you been? You disappeared. Oh, I think Zero's had a spin or something. He's lost a lot of time. I did the same in F3 yesterday. Looks the same with just ugly cars. That's Lewis's opinion, not mine. I think the cars look good. Not that I'd marry any of them, but like they look good. If you know what I mean. Oh, you got banned. Okay. And goodness me, look at this! Look at the lead that F1 Rodders has. Oh, and Buelow! What's going on here? It's a 3-car battle here. And Nick, who is setting fastest lap times. So Nick is probably the fastest driver along with Pace here. But he's not in the right position to try and challenge him. But he is trying to challenge now. He's trying to get past the Mercedes. Oh, and that is... oh dear. Right. So, do you know how I said, please guys don't crash? Yeah, that's really helped. We got a safety car again. That was... yeah. At least I didn't laugh or cry there. That has helped Pace massively and everybody else, basically. Gained some positions. What an extraordinary crash that was. Pace's main challenges out, And so too is the guy who also was trying to challenge him as well. But he stays out. Nobody's making that early pit stop, but Edzax is! Edzax in the pits! And Binotto says intermediates! No, Edzax, don't listen to him! He's trying to sabotage you! And he doesn't, good stuff. Excellent. Oh, that was close! The McLaren mechanics, I think, got run over there a little bit, but thankfully they're not real people, so they're okay. What did you guys make of the start of this race? You guys can tell me in the comments. So we're down to 7. Okay, wow, we're quite far behind in terms of F1. So another safety car. Got a thing of something to say here, but nothing's happening. Some nice trees over there. Some cool mountains in the background. Not as cool as Mount Chiliad, but there we go. Oh, and we got a penalty for Ryan for speeding in the pits, was that, as he changed his front wing. And you know what, that's that rear wing does describe the race for McLaren so far. It has been a very dark race so far for McLaren, but the only way is up. Well, why does it actually say dark race on the back? What can the sponsor... Oh, Trace! Not... Oh, I thought that said race, but the panel was in the way, so... Dark race. So I think the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. Pink? Wait, the Williams has got pink in it? I never noticed that before. I thought it was just blue and black and white. Interesting. That was the Williams, right? Not the Alpine. Oh, and that was a really late call from Mr. Vettel. Look at that. I think Michael Massey's in the car with him as well there. With the late safety car in. But Pace, is he going to deal with this safety car restart okay? Not quite, because David's already alongside him, but Pace should have better grip on those mediums. Oh no, he hasn't. Oh no, he has. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. Inside line turn 3, he's covered it. Or has he? They're still fighting back. As in, well, the rest of the field, of course. But David, especially for the race leads, they bang wheels. And this is extraordinary. What a battle this is. They're still side by side. It's incredible. It's like they're stuck with super glue. And David, somehow, he's taken the lead. And Ed Zax has had a crash. I think Ryan has had a crash as well. Which is unfortunate. We're down to 5 for the race lead battle here. So F1 Rodders has to compose himself once more to try and get the lead back of the Grand Prix. As we approach a third distance on lap 11 out of 33. No DRS enabled yet. So Ryan's in the pits. Ed Saxon miles behind. Four tenths. And look at everybody else as well, like 0-2 and Nilzano Pepin still holding on. Six tenths. Now I wonder, Pace could be just getting out of the dirty air here. A little bit, but I don't think he wants to do this anyway. He wants to try and get the lead back and just pull away off into the distance. As Bulow's left, but he crashed. And that was another weird camera angle there. And there we go. So DRS has been enabled. Do you know, sometimes the tyres, like the tyre wear, appears on the screen sometimes. So it'll be interesting to, if that happens, so we can see how much better the hards are at the moment compared to the medium tyre compound. I have to say though, despite all those crashes, check out the sponsor signs. The Rolex sponsor signs are still there, so they will be most pleased that they haven't been crashed into yet. Because just like Bernie Eccleston said, you know, if people see an advertisement for a Rolex watch, they want to buy one. Because those are the kinds of people who watch F1, apparently, only rich people. Only rich old people like himself. Well, he's just describing himself there, actually. Technically speaking. Jaws music is starting to intensify, potentially here. If I were to give any of these drivers advice, it would be not to crash. And you'll do okay. You'll score at least 6 points. Oh, and look at the cars. Look at the cars and the spectators jumping for joy. That guy's looking the wrong way, but he's got the spirit. So we will be having to, well, some drivers here need to make some pit stops, of which I will try and find. So David's F1 Rodders and Nilzano and 0-2 all need to make pit stops at some point in the Grand Prix. Oh, and here we go. Dun 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 dun. Not this time. for pace. That was his old PSN. Not sure why he changed it. It could be for sponsorship reasons, whether F1 Rodders was a better name advertising wise for the F2 champion. Yeah, Nick, that was very unfortunate. I saw what happened. Buelow lost it, and then you just were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Much like Fernando Alonso in McLaren. In the McLaren Honda years, of course. Not 2007. Although we all know what happened in 2007. Yeah, I know, Nick. I mean, in my race I was saying as well, I had full traction control and I still spun many times, like 4 times or something, almost so. Or exactly. Oh, and he's been overtaken. Pepin's pipped him for P2. Oh dear, I think the safety... Oh! That's not how the corner's supposed to... Oh, and he's... Oh dear, and that's an auto reset, I think. And Ed Sachs... Wow, what an overtake, Ed Sachs. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Nilsano, who spun. But at least Ed Sachs has got some competition. He can battle with the Aston Martin. Just in case if Ed Sachs falls asleep and crashes off. You know, he needs to remain focused here. As we are approaching half distance in this race. I mean, Pace isn't quite out of this, but he's still, you know, he's in the pits actually now, so he's gonna try the undercut. So I guess it's the hard tires. Yes, it is. On they go, and oh, and he's killed. Oh my. Camera just cut away there, but let's hope they're okay. Pace has ran over his mechanics. We'll get back to you guys on that one for sure. We have medical attention, we got some medics out there just to make sure everything's okay. That looked very nasty indeed. Let's hope he doesn't have to make another pit stop. Otherwise, they'll get Claire Williams back to get the tyres on or something. Okay, I do believe they're okay. Oh, and Pepin's left! What? Where's he gone? He's decided he wants to rather watch the Antiques Roadshow, or whatever program's on at 8 PM. And he's left! Well, that's the one down. The field is spread out a little bit, so I think we can do a Q&A. So if you guys want to put in any questions, I'll answer them until we get some action again. It doesn't have to be about F1 as well, or F2. Like, what colour is grass? Green or yellow if you don't water it. You're waiting the whole day for this race, then you get taken out? Yeah, I know, it happens. It's happened to everybody at one point. Looking forward to a race. And the crash or whatever not being your fault as well. That's even worse. Meanwhile, in another dimension called F1, Lou is leading, Macho second, Medium Traction Control third, Flex fourth, Unseen fifth, Vaporizer P6, Hammerez is seventh, Rocco eighth, QRT, I can't even see that because it's QRT somebody has crashed. YS Brands, Helmet Marco, or Marco is out as well in P10, and Teork as well has been disqualified. Goodness me, what happened there? And they are on lap 26 out of 33, 27, 25. But yeah, back to F2. Cars are going around in circles, and that's about it. There's a car going along there. Another car turning. That was a good turn. Ah, here we go. Here's some action. Finally, we got Zero, who's going to try and make a pass around Pepin. This could be really difficult for him, of course. Pepin... Oh, is he back in the race? I was going to joke about saying, like an AI overtake would be an incredible move, but I think he's actually back here. So we do have a battle. An actual proper battle. Does anybody know what the race is next week? Because I think it's a Monaco. But what I think is not necessarily what it is. If that makes sense. Oh, Miami! Oh, and Zero is in the pits. Oh, I thought he was going to speed there. That was incredible. I usually brake too early there. So Edzak should get past, and F1 Rodders, yes. He's through as well. Who is going to win this race? I don't actually know. So in terms of the constructors, it looks like Alpine will be the team who will come away with the most points. Now you're single 85 times 10 on FIFA. Do you know, a year ago I'd say that's a mathematical problem. Question. On a FIFA game, I'd be so confused. But I've got into Ultimate Team recently for the first time ever. And I know what that means, and I'll do mine as well, probably after this stream. David's in the pits. This is for the race leads. Oh, this is like Hamilton and Vettel here. Side by side. Oh, no, not quite, but... He's got the lead, but he's got cold tyres. They're freezing. Oh my. Surely not. They're side by side again. He's got it. What an amazing overtake. I know there were cold tyres involved, but, you know, heat them up in the microwave. And, well, there we go. But look at the tyre difference. 5 laps. Is that going to be crucial at the end of the race? Who knows? Only those with time traveling equipment would know the answer. Right, well, I say that was a battle for the lead, but not exactly, but I think others need to pit, don't they? Oh, no, they don't. Okay, so everybody's pitted, so this is a showdown now, and Pepin and Edzax have got much more tyre wear compared to F1 Rodders. Davids is on the mediums too, and he's trying to get past. That's a close battle. Look at the extra grip here. But David's tyres are going to go away more than F1 Rodders at the end of the race. And look at this, he's off the track. He's off the track. Was that an illegal overtake? Codemaster says no, so I guess that will stand. Or not, he's let him through. He's let him through. So I was right, sort of. And so too were Codemasters. So yeah, because remember, like, at the end of the last tyre stage, when it was the opposite way round, David had got the lead from pace and was extending the gap. Want to know your pack? Yes. What have you got? A pack of Coca-Cola? Or some beer? Or some other drinks? Or FIFA players? As Ryan spun and another overtake's been made, and that's David up into P3. Okay, I'm back. The lights are on, so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, and, well, QRT Ryan is retired, and he's out of the race in the pits, so there should be no safety car. And so, therefore, I think he gets no points. Neuer 95, 94 Miller. Are you going to use them? Or not? Wait, hold on, I've just realised this is an F1 stream, not a FIFA stream. Right, back to the action here. So what's happened? Right, why am I watching a pointless... there we go, that's more interesting. We got cars very close to each other. And, oh, so they've caught Edzax. Hello, Lewis. Welcome to the Spanish Grand Prix. Rodders for the win. It depends if they can catch Pepin here. But look at his tire. Look at Pepin's tires. 22 laps. They're gonna go off. At some point, surely. But the gap has remained about 16 seconds, and there's David, and he's up into P2, and now Pace has got to get past 2 cars if he wants to think about challenging for P1 here. Through the chicane. And there's only a handful of laps to go, so will they even catch him in time? I don't think they will. And this is incredible considering Pepin actually disconnected. And he rejoined, so he was in AI mode for some of this, so the gap could have been even larger than 16 seconds. It could have been 100. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too much. Could have been like, what, half a minute perhaps? They're duplicates. Well, you can use them in SBCs, I suppose. Right, back to the battle for the final podium position. Look at those clouds, by the way, which have turned up a little bit too late to put the sprinkler system on. Even though that makes no sense. And there we go. He's got through, up into P3. So I think Pace will still probably retain the lead of the drivers' standings, because he won last time out in a brilliant drive in Australia. First race back and he's won. You're going to do the icon moments pick. Good luck. Good luck. Ed Zach's fighting back. I mean, to be fair, it's not Ferrari's strategy that really let him down. It was the contact with Ryan, I think, earlier on in the race that cost him a few seconds. And after that, well, yeah, he was just... It's just a recovery driver at the moment. Right, let's have a look at the gap for the lead. 15.6. Is that going down at all? No. That's a shame, because it would be really cool if we had a battle, you know, like a last lap showdown. With 3 drivers potentially in it if Ed Sachs is losing time, although he is sticking to pace. But yeah, Pepin's pace has been incredible. But we could have had a different outcome without safety cars, and who knows if those crashes never happened with Yuri, Nick and Bulow especially, and Ryan and Martin, of course, if they also didn't crash or make mistakes. You know, what could have happened there as well. And there's a yellow flag! And it's Neil Sarno, and he's crashed in the pits, sort of the pit entry, and in he goes. Is this to retire? Hopefully not, because he can still get some decent points. 8 points he'll get at the moment. How many people started the race? 11. So we had 5 retirements, and one was actually quite funny, but, well, not really, but it was a bit of a unfortunate incident, let's say, and at the start as well, but I didn't see what happened because Codemasters decided to film some grass instead of cars, so I didn't see what happened at the start, despite my best efforts. Yeah, I know, yeah, that's what I meant, like, not funny to you because you were the one who crashed, but just like a really bizarre incident. That's what I meant to say when I said funny, by the way. Not like hilarious. Like that was a strange incident. The gap has gone down 14.9 seconds. And that is Chop, the dog from GTA, making an appearance in the stream. Hopefully he's not on the track like that. A few times this has happened in F1 history, around Bahrain and Turkey, India, some other places as well. Puncture territory could happen here for Pepin. I mean, is it possible to get a puncture? 26 lap holes hard tyres. I mean, they are very hard, so they shouldn't puncture. But there's always the possibility. Did I talk about the race yesterday? Yeah. Full traction control and I spun many times. How is that possible? I want to know who is responsible for making full traction control in this game. And I want to put them in the stocks and throw tomatoes at them. Because I was humiliated. Full traction, and I still thought, what is going on? Yeah, exactly. But what are Codemasters gonna do? Lee Mader's on his yacht counting his trillions of dollars he's made from this game. Already on the holiday. You had 62% on 30 lap hard, so you don't know how. He has 74, so Nick has got... Are you like his radio engineer? 74, I mean, if you get anywhere past like 75, then who knows what could happen there. Oh, hello, parrots. For sure, Pepin's gonna get a puncture. Lou and me in F1. 69% since lap 11 and Lou 82%. Right, okay, we could have a Silverstone 2020 moment here, potentially. Oh, and I don't believe it, but did I just see some drops of rain? I mentioned about the clouds earlier on, but I'm sure the forecast never said rain, although I didn't actually see the forecast. So that's why I've got a winter coat on me and baking hot conditions. It is raining, but is it too late though? Oh, if we had another safety car, then that would have spiced things up, but we didn't. Oh, you're in a party, okay. So that's how you're able to know. Well, this could save him here. Although I'm sure that softer compound tyres work better in the damp conditions. The sprinkler system has been deployed. So I guess nobody can get a fastest lap again, and DRS is disabled. Now that means surely it's intermediate tyres. But who's going to gamble? There's only 2 laps left. What do you do? Is it worth it? Surely it's worth pitting for somebody like Zero or Edzax. Because we got 2 laps. I think you could do it, you know. You could gain more time by putting and putting intermediates on. Potentially. In 2 laps. If it was 1 lap, then that would be a different story. And, of course, the rain could intensify. What do you do, though? What on earth is going to happen here? Neil Zano's in the pits. He's going for inters. What drama at the end of this race. Right, here we go. People are saying for them to box. And he is pitting. Now, what are the rest going to do? Are they going to pit too? Or just stay out and see if they can deal with it? And try and win the race? David! Oh, so brave. What? Pace is coming in the pits. Which, if you are the championship leader, is a sensible decision. David staying out. This is incredible. Can he pull it off though? I don't think he is going to. The gap is 5 seconds. The track is completely flooded now. Zero as well as gambled. He's gambling. 3.7, we are gonna get... Yes, I'm so happy that we're gonna get a last lap overtake here, potentially. Not long to go. In what has been a crazy race. Oh, and you know what? We're not even gonna get a last lap overtake, because it's gonna happen right now. Pepin. He's got the lead back. Imagine though if it was the other way around. If David pitted and Pepin stayed out. I wonder how that would have worked. But that saved Pepin. The rain saved him there if he was going to get a puncture. Now, pace. F1 Rodders, is he actually going to get a podium here or not? Because he's, well, he's 8.7 seconds down now. By the way, for interviews, I think there's a rule where the top 3 get interviewed only, but because it's me, let's say everybody can be interviewed, just like in real life. So, yeah. Look at the gap up front now, it's 10 seconds. Oh, and Zero's gone off the track. And here is pace, F1 Rodders. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what the standings were before the race, apart from Pace, who was in P1. And is, and probably will remain in P1 here. And he's got through, and there we go, he's got a podium. He's got his P3. And that's good, because consistency will win you championships. Unless you're consistently bad. But Pace is not, he's doing really well. And this has been a great drive, but one of the greatest drives around Spain. Whilst disconnecting, goes to Pepin, who's pipped them all, and he's got the race win. Congratulations, Frantos celebrates in delight. David, is he going to hold on to P2 though? Only a few more corners. This is going to be a photo finish potentially, because there's a tricky corner coming up here, and on soft tyres or penalties. Oh, another corner, and Pace would have been P2. Meanwhile, the gamble from Zero didn't quite work, but it was worth a try, I suppose. Zach's 4th, Zero 5th, and Nilzano in P6. What a race that was, and the fastest lap goes to Nilzano, so he gets some good points there. What a great end to that race, I really enjoyed that one. What a Grand Prix. So much went on in that race, from going from the dry tyres to the wets at the end, the crashes, safety cars, overtakes. Incredible. Oh, and across the line goes the Aston Martin. And the driver of the day goes to Ed Sachs. But I'm going to give it to Pepin because he won the race. But not only that, because he disconnected and he still won. And here he is. Stay tuned everybody for the podium celebrations and the interviews. Oh, is that Franz Tost giving out the trophies? Oh no, it's not. What a race that was. And there are the celebrations. So, Pepin first, David second, F1 Rodders P3, P4 Ed Sachs 5th, 0, Nilzano 6th, QRT Ryan 7th, and a DNF, so I don't think he scores any points. down from 7th downwards. Bulow 8th, Nick 9th, Hyoati Martin 10th, and Yuri 11th. And that was the Grand Prix of Spain. And now it is time for the interviews, which shall be conducted by myself. So I'll get the party up, and we'll see if anyone wants to do the interviews. There we go. I can show a replay of my race from yesterday in the background. You know what? I haven't made a crash like that in I don't know how long. So I am known for my consistency. So it's just the game acting up.
Oh boy.
Hello. Right, we got people here.
I packed my things.
So, oh nice. Right, okay. Pepin, let's go with you first because you won the race.
Yeah.
So, congratulations despite disconnecting. So, how did you do that?
Yeah, very good pace. Yeah. Talent. Yeah, I practice a lot in Grand Prix mode, so yeah. I know the setup very good and the pace was good. I don't make mistakes, so yeah.
That was quite extraordinary because you lost a lot of time because of that disconnection, and you still won.
Yeah, and yeah, I had a crash with Yuri in lap 1, so yeah, you didn't show that on stream because yeah, Codemasters are a bitch.
Yeah.